Hello students, welcome back to Social Studies class. My name is Abhishek Pratap Singh and my all good wishes are with you students. So let's begin our last topic which we were reading in our last class, and that is Saudi Arabia, the land of hot sand. Okay, we have discussed a lot about this lesson. We got an introduction about this. We got to know about some general facts about Saudi Arabia. Okay, like its capital is Riyadh and so many other things, and it comes on 13th number as a largest country in the world. Okay, so there were a lot which we got to know in our last class. Now, what I have written here that students will going to know about means, first of all we are going to recall our last learning. Okay, whatever we have just learned in our last class, we will going to recap today. Okay, so that you can have an idea of last class if you have not watched the video. After that, there will be a geographical location of Saudi Arabia with the help of world map. Means we will just try to figure out that where is Saudi Arabia, and before that we will try to find out that where is Arabian Peninsula in which Saudi Arabia is located. After that, you will going to understand about the people, industry and the religious importance of Saudi Arabia. So we have to read out our textbook part, that is about people, industry and the religious importance. So students, let's start the class. Students, as you can see here that here it is a world map, and let's find out that where is Saudi Arabia. Before finding Saudi Arabia, let's find out where is Arabian Peninsula located. So you can easily see our countries here in the Asia continent, and it is in the south side, so South Asia, and our country is here. Now when you will move towards its west side, so where is the west side? Here. This side is the west side, east, north and the south. When you will move towards the west side, you will be able to see that this portion is the Arabian Peninsula, this one, and you can see, as you can see that here it is bluish in color, which means that water is there all around it. Means as it is a peninsula, so water is there, means water is bordered, like it is bordered by water from its three sides. Okay, that is peninsula. Now Arabian Peninsula is the largest peninsula, and in that Saudi Arabia is located. As you can see this yellow part, okay, as it is very large in size, that's why Saudi Arabia is the largest country in Arabian Peninsula. So students, this is the location of Arabian Peninsula and Saudi Arabia on world map. Let's understand more Saudi Arabia with the help of map of Saudi Arabia only. Now students, after knowing the location of Saudi Arabia on the world map, let's look at the more locations in Saudi Arabia with the help of its physical map. So here it's Saudi Arabia's physical map, and as you can see that the colored part is our Saudi Arabia, which is there in the Arabian Peninsula, and it's the largest country in this peninsula. And let's look at few cities. First one is, as its capital is here, that is Riyadh, and after that there is Jeddah. Okay, Mecca is also present here. Let's look around the Saudi Arabia, that what is there. So as you can see on its west side, it is covered by the Red Sea, and when you will move toward its south and east side, you can see that Arabian Sea is here. Okay, but it does not share its sea coast because it is bit inside, and here you can see on its east side it is covered by the Persian Gulf, which is a part of a Mediterranean Sea. So students, this is a physical map of Saudi Arabia. Let's move to our book contents about the people and religious importance and other kind of industries which we have in Saudi Arabia. So let's read about the people of Saudi Arabia. Okay, so Saudi Arabia is a very rich country, as we all know that, because they are the main exporters and the producers of petroleum in all the world. Now it's a very rich country. This is because of vast deposits of the petroleum in the country, because in Saudi Arabia we have a lot of petroleum sites. Okay, from where we can dig out the petrol. The money earned by selling petroleum to other countries has been used to build modern cities such as Riyadh and Jeddah. Now whatever the income they are getting from selling the petrol to the world, to the other countries, whatever the incomes they are getting, means they are using those money in the development of their cities, means they are just developing those cities into a modern cities. And the cities are Riyadh, which is the capital of Saudi Arabia, and Jeddah. So these cities are developing very fast. The people have modern facilities and the standard of living is quite high, and they have a modern facilities, means they all have means all kind of technologies they are using in their daily life, and because of that the standard of living is quite high, means they have a lavish life, means a luxurious life they are living because of those incomes and those money which they are getting from selling petrol and oil to the world. A large number of Indians work in Saudi Arabia now. A lot of people go from India and they work there in Saudi Arabia because they are getting good incomes also, and they find good kind of works as well. Now, so the cities are though the cities are modern, the society in Saudi Arabia is very traditional, and as the city is quite modern, so the Saudi Arabia is also very traditional, means it has its own traditions which the people of Saudi Arabia follows. Now the country is ruled by a king. Okay. Now there is one king. When they go out, the women must cover their head and body in the traditional abaya. Now abaya is a kind of a robe or a gown in which all the women covers their body and head whenever they go out. A black dress that leaves only their eyes exposed. Okay, so it's a kind of a burqa only, in which all body parts are covered and only their eyes are exposed, means only eyes are visible like this. Christmas of areas visible. They are not allowed to drive cars, and they are also not allowed to drive. They are also not allowed to drive cars. Most of the men and boys wear the traditional loose fitting white robes are called thobe. Now they also wear a kind of a very big long gown kind of clothing is there, which is loose in fitting, and it is, you can say, it's a white in color, and they call it a thobe. Now if you look at the structure of the thobe, means it's quite long, it is white in color, and have, like, if you have seen, then you can just figure it out that they wear the white cap as well. Their heads are covered with a white cloth held in a piece by a ring. So I was talking about that only, means like they have kept a ring of cloth on their head, and you can see the picture also, as the picture is also there. Traditionally, the people of Saudi Arabia, who are nomads, moving from one place to place, from place to place. Even today, many people follow this lifestyle. They are called Bedouins, and their main occupation is rearing cattle. They move from one place to place in search of pastures for their flocks of goat, sheep and camel. Now the kind of people who are living there were nomads. Okay, earlier they were nomads, and they were keep on moving from place to place. Now even today as well, there are a lot of people, there are many people who follow this lifestyle, and they are called Bedouins. Their main occupation is rearing cattle, so they keep on feeding their cattle, they keep on raising animals, okay, and by that animals they get they sell that animal, they sell the products of that animal. They move, the main occupation is rearing cattle. They move from place to place in search of pastures for their flocks of goat, sheep and camel, and to rear those animals they keep on searching pastures, okay, or the grasslands for their cattle like sheep, camel or goat. They live in tents made of animal skin. Okay, so they when they keep on moving, so they keep on fixing their tent as well, which is made of animal skin. They sell animals and the product at marketplace in village and buy food, grains, dates and other things. So what do they do? They sell animal and their products. So sometimes they sell their cattle and their products too. Okay, in the marketplace, and by that money they buy food, dates or other things. The lifestyle of the Bedouins is also changing now. Now their lifestyle is changing. Means earlier they were keep on moving like nomads, but now like a lot of people have changed their lifestyle into a stable lifestyle. More and more of them are beginning to settle down in one place. and use jeeps and cars for moving around, and now they are using transportation system to move around for their different means. So now they are started settling down. Now students, after reading about the people of Saudi Arabia, let's move on its industry part. So several large industries have been set up in Saudi Arabia using the money earned by selling petroleum. Some of these are petroleum refining, iron and steel, cement and fertilizers. So like in Saudi Arabia there are a lot of industries, okay, which have been set up because by using the money of the petroleum. This has further increased the wealth and prosperity of the people, and those industries which they have set up, those industries have resulted in a good output or a good income, and by that people have a good wealth and they have prosperity of the people. Now the religious importance. The religion Islam was founded in Saudi Arabia. So Islam was founded in Saudi Arabia only by Prophet Muhammad. Millions of Muslims from all over the world come to Mecca. Okay, so now as I've told you in the first video, or the first introduction video, that it's a holy place for Muslims because we have two mosques here, right? So millions of Muslims from all over the world come to Mecca, the most important pilgrim center of the Muslims, and it's the most important pilgrim center for the Muslims. Medina is another important religion center here. Medina is also present here, and it is also an important center. Saudi Arabia is an excellent example of hot and barren desert being changed into a rich and a prosperous land. Now this country, which is located in Arabian Peninsula, is the best example of the changing, the country which is changing from hot and barren desert into a rich and a prosperous land. Means you can say that the development is quite high here in Saudi Arabia. It means these lands are continuously changing into a prosperous land. Means people are planting industries over there in that desert area. The government of Saudi Arabia has used the natural resources found in the country. Now the government of Saudi Arabia is using those natural resources found in the country very intelligently to benefit the people. Now the government of that Saudi Arabia is very much concerned about using its natural resources, and they are using it very wisely also to benefit the people. Okay, so they are using it in a right way so that it can benefit the people of Saudi Arabia only. So the students, this is all for today's class. We will going to explore its exercise, solve it exercise in our next class. So students, please keep watching videos, keep on learning, take care, stay safe. Bye bye everyone.